So apparently people are ticked off about Joe Burrow's comments about him playing on Thanksgiving. And yeah, they think it's very disrespectful, which I kind of find funny. So let me play these and we'll kind of give our thoughts and opinions.
Like a lot of kids, you grow up going through Thanksgiving, you have your meals with your family, and then you go and sit on the couch, and typically there's not a lot on, except football. Back in the day, it was Lions and somebody. You go watch Matthew Stafford throw for 300, 400 some yards with Calvin Johnson and probably lose the game, but it was fun to watch. Those are memories that you have, and so I kind of always wanted to be the person out there.
Yeah, so apparently, like, people actually got really ticked off about, like, his comments there, saying that's, like, disrespectful to Matthew Stafford, disrespectful to the Lions. I've seen some Rams fans say, "Oh, but we beat you in the Super Bowl. Ha ha ha, funny how you're talking now." Like, I did not expect the reaction of people really being upset. But, like, if you look at the Bengals, I mean, it's not the Bengals, we're 0-1 on Thanksgiving, by the way. We only played one game in our career. But when you look at the Lions, who were a staple forever pretty much of playing on Thanksgiving, they're 38-45-2. Like, they're not good on Thanksgiving. And a lot of the, positive side of that, which is still very negative, is recently. Recently, they've become a lot better of a team where they've won a lot more games. There was a point where this was like probably 30-45-2. Like, it was pretty dang bad. They almost lost last year on Thanksgiving, once for Matt Eberflus not using timeouts. So, at first, like, there was a couple, comments about it, and, like, people were upset. And I was like, oh, yeah, come on. They're probably trolling. They're probably rage baiting. Just saying stuff, they say stuff because it's Joe Burrow. But, like, no, there's actually a lot of people ticked about that, which I still don't understand, really, because that's just kind of a fact. And if you ask any Lions fan who's been a Lions fan for a very long time, yeah, they'll probably tell you it was a very bad time, like, to play on Thanksgiving, because it was every year they would play, and every year they would be bad, and it just sucked. So, I don't know. That's a weird type of situation where Rams fans got really upset about that. Also, what was weird to me was there's Rams fans? Didn't know that. Anyway, Chargers fans, Rams fans always kind of confuse me. There's a lot of St. Louis Rams fans, but maybe not LA as much. Anyway, so another record which is cool. 16-20-2 on Thanksgiving. And then Chicago is 20-16-2. Because if you don't get it, the Bears always play the Packers on Thanksgiving. That's like the specialty. That's what everyone loves to see. Although this year, I think, are the Lions playing the Chiefs? Hold up. Who's playing this year? Because I know this year is a little bit different. So we have Packers, Lions. Okay. We got Chiefs, Cowboys, and Bengals, Ravens. So, not exactly the same. Bills are 6-4-1. Cardinals are 6-15-2. That's a crazy record. The Giants are 7-7-3. They have tied 3 Thanksgiving games. How? This is like, I guess, you know what? The Giants been around forever, so it has to be like way back in the day. Like, their ties have to be like 1960 or something. When you had like mailmen and plumbers out there. Titans are 5-2. Texans are 2-0, but I feel like the Texans being 2-0, because they're a newer franchise, it's probably the Houston Oilers, I would assume, or I don't know if would the Titans get those records, or would the Texans get the records of the Houston Oilers? That's always a weird one. Because I know with the Cleveland Browns, they used to be the Ravens. I mean, the Ravens used to be the Browns. Before they became the Baltimore Ravens, they were the Cleveland Browns. And then after that, the Browns got a new team but the Browns got to keep all their records from their old team, where the Ravens started brand new, where when the Indianapolis Colts went from Baltimore to over to Indianapolis, they brought all their records with them. So I guess it's just kind of like a whatever the team wants to do type of concept. So I know Houston fans, Oiler fans, there's always a huge thing with the jerseys and whether or not they can wear them or not. Miami Dolphins are 5-3. Patriots are 3-3. Commanders are 4-9, where I think the Commanders themselves are 0-0, but the Redskins are probably 4-9. Again, same concept. That's just a different, name change, though, overall-wise. But, yeah, just don't understand. Dallas Cowboys 34-22-1. Yeah, I don't really understand the being upset, because that's just a real statement. Like, that's not even trash talk. That's just a true statement. If you watch any football throughout your life, it's always been the Lions suck on Thanksgiving. It used to be like the biggest meme on the internet, like, death taxes and the Lions going to lose Thanksgiving Day. Not the case, apparently. Apparently, Lions fans, not even Lions fans, apparently Rams fans are upset because the whole Stafford hate, I guess. Yeah,